We are counting down to next month's 2016 Masters tournament. Jordan Spieth and Lexi Thompson are the top male and female American golfers. Both began as teenage members of the 2008 United States Junior Ryder Cup team. Spieth is now the #1 men's golfer in the world. He is winner of last year's Masters and U.S. Open. Thompson is the world's #3 in women's golf, and she has 7 LPGA Tour wins, including a major. Both are also supporters of the youth golf initiative, Drive, Chip, and Putt. Good morning. So great to have both of you here. I love what you're doing for golf and younger golfers, but let's talk a little bit about first what's coming up. You're wearing the green jacket.
We love the green jacket.
Thank you.
That's
Looks
one of the next.
good on you.
One of the
great
next
color.
One of the next big tournaments coming up. Tell us about your expectations.
Yeah, I'd like to keep the jacket, on me for the next year. It was a lot of fun having with me this year, and you obviously with the Masters you have to return it if you don't win it again. So I'm excited. I'm trying to gain some momentum. We have a few more events until middle of April, and it's my favorite tournament in the world.
Assess how you're playing so far in 2016.
Yeah, I got off to a really good start early in the season. We won in Hawaii in the first event of the new year, and then took a crazy travel schedule around the world, and been a little bit off lately, but I started to gain some momentum this past week.
Lexi, you just won the LPGA in Thailand. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How has this year been for you? What are your expectations?
Yeah, it's been going well so far. We've only played in about 4 or 5 tournaments, but yeah, I've had pretty consistent finishes so far, and getting a win there in Thailand was pretty huge. But I have this week off, and then we get pretty busy once again, but it's a big year for golf with the Olympics back in golf.
And I was reading, Lexi, that you played with Donald Trump, true?
Yeah, I've played with him a few times.
Please tell us what that was like. I'm curious.
Well, Trump International in Palm Beach is my home course, so I played with him a few times. He's been extremely nice to my brothers and I and my family, and he loves golf.
Yeah.
So he's a big supporter of golf. So, but yeah, it was a lot of fun, entertaining.
Yeah, entertaining. You're very diplomatic. I like that because he can be very entertaining. But Jordan, back to Charlie's question when you said, yeah, I got off to a good start, slow start. I've had a little off recently. How do you get that back? What do you say to yourself when you see, oh, it's not going the way I planned?
You just got to dissect if it's if you need rest or if you need more practice or if you need a mix of both. And I think right now I need a mix of both. And so that's going to be key. I need to get myself in contention, kind of find out what's on and what's off under the pressure before heading to Augusta.
You know what's amazing about his game, and I'm sure Lexi too, he sees a 25-foot putt like Nora and I see a 2-foot putt.
Oh, okay.
Maybe him.
Every once in a while.
I know, it just seems to be going, and all of a sudden it's like there's a magnet inside the cup for your ball, Jordan. I mean, you sink these incredible putts.
Yeah, it's dumb luck a lot of the time, but you work hard. You work hard on. We work hard on our speed control on the greens, and it's been paying off recently. Hope it continues to.
Lexi, it's so great that the Olympic Games this year for the first time in 100 years, and you're going to play as part of the women's team.
Yeah, well, the team's picked July 11th, I believe, so hopefully.
Hopefully. What do you think that will mean for the game of golf, for women's golf?
I think it'll be huge. I think it just shows how much golf is growing as a sport, and just to have golf back in the Olympics after such a long time, it'll be huge, and it'll grow dramatically after that happens.
Part of what happens at the Masters is this drive,
chip, putt. Drive, chip, putt. I know.
Which those of us that are not very good golfers but love the game, like myself, explain the importance of that program, what it means.
Yeah, sure. And as you were just saying, drive, chip, putt. What's cool about it is it's open to anybody. Any kid that wants to compete, you can go to hundreds of different qualifiers at fantastic facilities that eventually make it to Augusta National and kick off Masters Week.
And it's got to be kids. What's the age? So if I showed up, I couldn't play, unlike Charlie and Nora. I know they're speaking English, but golf terms are so foreign to me. But how old do you have to be, and what do you get out of watching them play, those kids?
I think the ages are 7 to 15 that you can qualify. So, but like you said, it's just great to see the excitement on the little kids' faces out playing, and I mean, just to see kids out following us as fans and just supporting us, giving us high fives. It's what the game is all about. It's just growing, and that's what we want to see.
So when did you first shoot par? How old were you?
I'm not too sure.
You're not gonna like this.
I started golfing when I was 5. Tournaments when I was 7, so maybe a few years after that.
Yeah, when you were 7 or 8 years old.
About a 62.
Yeah.
You were like, what?
I don't remember. I'll tell you what. Lexi broke par at a much younger age than I did, and I was, I think, 63 when I was 12.
Can I just say, Jordan, you have a great sense of humor that you reached out to Peyton Manning and said from one forehead to another, which I think,
I wish you
okay.
wouldn't bring this up. I like
Well, you put it out there. You said
I
from one
did.
forehead to another.
Yeah,
And
I
think
said
it's
I'd
just
love to
something that
share a couple
yeah.
of beers with the sheriff. It's
Yeah.
it was so cool watching him kind of finish like that. As much as I've gotten to know Cam Newton, being an Under Armour
Yeah.
guy, so it's kind of a win-win. As big of a fan as I am of both of them, but yeah, I figure. Every now and again, it's nice to post a couple tweets making fun of yourself, and people seem to like that more than anything else.
There's nothing wrong with a big
Good luck in the
tournament.
Masters
Nothing.
back-to-back would be
Thank you very much.
fantastic.
Yeah, and Lexi, quickly with Zika in the news about in the Olympics, are you worried about that at all?
You know, I'm not too worried about it. I'm more focused on just the competition that week. I'll leave that to the Olympic Committee and my management company to take care of, but I'm just hopefully going to be there.
Well said, well said. What a pleasure to have both of you here. Jordan Spieth and Lexi Thompson, thank you so much. We'll be watching. And Masters Week begins exactly 3 weeks from today. You can watch CBS Sports coverage of the Masters beginning Saturday, April 9th, right here on CBS.
Love the music. Nora doing a little
tradition.
Jim Nance in the morning. I like it.
Wouldn't it be nice to be there?
Yeah.
It would be
I
really
actually think
nice
so.
to be there. How do you think we can get there?
No, I just want to put
Who
it
do you know, Charlie?
I just want to put it out there.
I would love to go. I would love to go.
Cue the Chris Lick cam. Crew the Chris.
Is there any place you guys don't want to go?
Well, we go to Cuba, then we go to the Masters, then we go to Beijing, then we go where?
Chris, we got lots of
Paris.
ideas.